number 2, Ashley Drake. I think they'll be a little bit disappointed with their last outperformance. Followed closely by the Tongan side, set up by number 9, Alpha Kioli.
Yeah, let's hope for a bit more from the Cook Islands, Tony. They weren't too bad this morning in their first game up. They were spirited, and then in the last game they were just outclassed.
Exactly right, Dave. So just adjust your microphone there. We didn't even know what we sound like. But anyway, they were just a tad bit outclassed by the Australians, but they certainly starched up from their previous outing against Australia. And, you know, the Aussies put a couple of tries on them, put a couple of big hits on them, and got their blood boiling. And they really aimed up against the Australians, so they weren't able to get the job done against them. So it'll be important to them to finish on top of the Cook Islanders and pinch third spot in the tournament.
How are you?
Cook Islanders, of course, be hoping for very much the same thing. They've come a long way, Cook Islands rugby, Sevens rugby, in the last few years. Of course, a huge New Zealand influence in the Cook Islands side.
Captain.
Many New Zealand residents playing for them, qualifying, of course, because of their ancestry. So here we go, Cook Islands get it started. Nice restart. Tonga working hard, but it's fallen into the hands of number 4 for the Cook Islands. That's Charles Teratua. Picked up by Ashley Drake, the captain. Tonga defence strong. That comes for the Cook Islands, number 10, Sean Fletcher. He's caught in contact. Still on their side, though. They need to spread it back this way. Oh, a big hit coming up. No, he's just stepped out of it. Lovely footwork by number 4. That's Charles Teratua. Wanted to go all the way, but his pace let him down at the end. Nice little flick up off the ground for Fletcher. He needs a runner. Tackle's missed. Pretty ordinary pass, though.
Pretty. It was a shocker.
Yeah, it was a shocker. Big Sailosi Nungi on the wing there, waiting for the ball. Probably fancied himself from there, Dave.
Yeah, look, he's got good footwork. We saw it in earlier round. So it's a player from Cook Islands injured in back play, but it looks like both teams are going to throw the ball around in their final fling here.
So he's going on?
Oh, that's what it's all about.
There's a Tongan down as well.
We've got 2 players down. We've got a Tongan prone in front of us.
Are you okay? What happened? You gotta go.
Cook Islands player back up on his feet. Tongan player will get some of the magic water. Just cramping up, I think, perhaps. Oh no, looks like a bit of a knee injury there.
Hold on.
The sun comes out. It's been a very entertaining day. I think Tonga have still got their best footy ahead of them. Let's hope they have.
Open up, Green. Time on.
Time back on. Now, I could be wrong, but I think this referee was a Fijian referee that officiated the Rugby World Cup last year. I think I saw a feature story on him. Can't remember his name in any event. Tonga with the ball in hand now. Working hard in the tackle. Looking sharp, Tonga. Big cutout pass to the winger. Tackle needs to be made, and it is. He's brought to ground. That comes for Tonga. Their skipper clears it. Offa. Oh, lovely break there. Need to keep it alive. Would have thought that was a knock on. In fact, so does the referee. So the scrum will pack.
Yeah, Lokatui and Carter getting each other's way there, fighting for the ball. Just back to the previous game, briefly, Tone. It's good to see those emerging nations such as American Samoa and PNG. I thought PNG brought a lot to this tournament. I really look forward to seeing them down the track.
It's been very, very enjoyable. And I said earlier on today, it's just, you know, I get really excited to see these nations sending sevens teams to the IOB tournaments. Solomon Islands, PNG, American Samoa. It's terrific. It just shows how popular the game is and how it's increasing in popularity all the time. Of course, as I also said before, everyone's getting ready for the Olympics. I mean, a lot of these guys, you know, will fancy themselves in sevens at the Olympics. They can put programs in place now, attend enough tournaments. Nations like Tonga, nations like American Samoa, PNG, anything can happen. Oh, it's a big hit in defence. Fletcher did well, though. Shoot off about 30 metres with that run. But it's in Tongan hands now, and they're streaming through. Try must be on here. Very, very ordinary pass. That last one. Can't see the number on the player's back. Needed to give it a bit flatter and a bit earlier, I think. I've just noticed that number 7 for Tonga is a lad by the name of Paula Katoa. I know he plays for the Penrith Emus here in Sydney.
Who's back?
Yeah, it's a good sprinkling. There's some club rugby players, a couple of Super 15 rugby players running around. It's very well. It's obviously an international standard.
Indeed, Matty Lucas, the Australian player, was Australian under-21s halfback. Luke Morahan, of course, Queensland Reds winger. Small knock on in there by Tonga, spied by the referee. Cook Islands scrum, just outside their own 22.
Tonga haven't been as sharp as I was probably expecting today. I mean, this is a nation that knocked over France in the World Cup. It was in the 15 aside form of the game, but nonetheless they do have a proud rugby heritage.
So we see the Tongan coaching staff and bench in shot now.
Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage. Fed.
Good scrum for the Cook Islands. Need to get out of there. Tongan defence swarming though. Cook Islands can shift the ball quickly. They're a chance to get out of here, and they've done that. One more pass to the big fella. He'll set sail. Can't escape the Tongan defenders though. Pops it back inside to number 9. He takes it to ground. Played it on the ground, missed by the referee.
Play on, play on.
Play on. In Tongan hands.
Release wide.
Pretty handy hit on the Tongan ball runner there. And they're penalised for not releasing the ball.
Number 2.
Yeah, it's Takalua on the receiving end
Number
there.
2. White. No more.
And the ref marches them 10.
10 meters.
A little discipline there by the Tongan side.
Yep.
Still not all here in North Sydney Oval between Tonga and the Cook Islands.
Tiakina Manja with the quick tap there. Gets it to Charles Teratua. Still in Cook Island hands though. There's the skipper. Oh, big hole. That's a lovely, lovely move. Needs a runner though. There's not one there, but he's beaten the final Tongan defender. And the Cook Islands will be the first ones to cross the stripe in this game. Not sure who the try scorer was. In any event, good work done in the lead up by Ashley Drake, putting his runner into a hole, and the Tongan defence falling over at the last minute. So Cook Islands take a 5-0 lead over Tonga with a kick to come.
Yeah, well, he's lucky he did it himself because there wasn't a support player within 10, 20 metres of him.
There was not, and there was 3 defenders there, and but as Pat said before, there's plenty of fatigue out there, and I guess it's understandable at this point.
It's really starting to kick in, so we might see individual brilliance dictating team play as this game goes on. I've got a feeling it was Charles Teratua.
Is it Teratua? It's hard to see from our position. Anyway, the lad with the orange boots in shot there on the right. That was the try scorer. Maybe it was Fletcher. Oh no, it's him at the back. Athletically taken by the Tongan receiver. Oh, good clean out at the breakdown though. Cook Islands, this might work for him. Here goes number 4. He needs a runner now. Can't find one, looks desperately. They're hanging off him though, the Tongan defenders. The big fella Nundy goes on his own. He's almost there. In fact, he's over. Stretches out an enormous arm and bangs it down over the chalk. Zulossi Nangi scores. He scored a few tries today, the big man. But lovely work for the Cook Islands by number 4, Charles Teratua there, jinking and swerving, and the Tongan defenders held off him. He was finally able to find his big number 1 out there on the wing, who set sail for the line and was brought down in the tackle, but he was big enough, reached out with a huge paw and banged it down. So the Cook Islands score a couple of quick tries, Dave.
Yeah, deserved try there by Nuggy. He's been one of their best all day. He's a big fella. He's sort of got a bit of Radiki Samo about him. He's He's got the ball skills and the agility with the size. It was Tiratua who started it all, zigzagging through. It was Masters, the first try scorer. That's the lad in the orange boots, we've been told. But Tiratua, the zigzag, Nuggy the try scorer, and Cook Islands starting to do it comfortably.
As the big man looks like he's injured his shoulder in the act of scoring that try. And I fancy that'll be the end of his tournament. I can't see him going on from there. As they go to oranges here in this match, Cook Islands with a 10-point lead, 10-0 over Tonga. Somewhat surprising, you have to say, Dave, given the effort of Tonga in their last match against Australia.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is a bit of a surprise. Tonga came in today, one of the favourites. I mean, they jumped ahead of New Guinea in their first game. It was only probably, whether it was fitness or complacency, plus the flair of the New Guineans that gave them a bit of a scare. Yeah, having played a team like Australia, you think they would have been pretty hardened and ready for this game. But it's credit to Cook Islands. They're a lot of very good rugby players who have grown up in New Zealand, and they're well drilled and they're playing like a team. I think fitness is important and starting to show in your third game, and that's what Sevens is about.
Yeah, I was just going to say that the Cook Islands are starting to look like they're the fittest side, finishing over the top of Tonga here. As our sideline cameraman, Raphael, takes us into the Cook Islands huddle. They'll be excited. They've got a good lead. 7 minutes to go. Be a huge scalp for them if they can knock over Tonga. Be very, very pleased with themselves.
Yeah, try to be a massive win for them. Be great for Cook Islands. And hello to all the people watching back there. And it's great for rugby. These islands, all the lucky people that have come down in North Sydney today, they've not only got the sunshine, they've got great rugby, and I think they're seeing the future. Back to the grassroots of where it all began.
Certainly is, and not only Cook Islands, but a big shout out from all of us at Club Rugby TV to everybody watching this throughout the Pacific, in Tahiti, in the Solomon Islands, in Papua New Guinea, in Tonga and Samoa, American Samoa. I hope you've enjoyed our coverage. So we see a shot there, beautiful North Sydney Oval, Sydney Harbour in the background. Picture perfect conditions for Sevens rugby. Tonga getting us restarted for the second half of their match against the Cook Islands. 7 minutes of rugby left in this tournament for both these sides. Nice and high, but I don't think it's going to go to 10. And no, it doesn't.
Play on, that's 10.
Well, I'm speechless. Referee said that was 10 when it clearly wasn't, and called him to play on. So Tonga is going to snatch a try here from the kickoff. Well, everybody stopped. All the Cook Islanders stopped because it didn't go 10 metres. Am I seeing things?
No, most unusual, if not controversial, start to the second half, but Tonga's bagged themselves a try. One thing I have enjoyed is the liberal nature of the referees in this tournament. If only they could adapt that over to the more professional ranks of rugby. Everything's play on, everything's just keep it going. That's probably unfortunate for Cook Islands, but they don't look undeterred. And Tonga have stolen a try, and a shonky little kick has gone over the crossbar as well to add salt into the wound.
Well, there we go. So a 10-0 lead is now 10-7. There's only 3 points in it. Not sure who the try scorer for Tonga was. I have a really hard time seeing their numbers on the backs of their jerseys.
It's Daniel Kilioni.
Kilioni, thanks, Dave.
The right spot, the right time.
Good on you, mate. Tonga working hard at the breakdown. Got their tails up now, the Tongan side. Back it comes to the Cook Islands, though. Here's Teratua again. Oh, he's had a wonderful tournament, this young man, and throws a beautiful dummy. Cannot escape the Tongan defence, though, but he's made about 40 metres on his own. Through the huge dummy and just stepped through the hole. Unfortunately, Cook Islands give away the penalty, though. Tonga quickly onto attack, looking to move the ball. Into contact it goes. Well, there's no release there. Back it comes for Tonga. And the right foot step. He's not held, still going, the Tongan runner. Nice inside ball, one more. Oh, and Tonga strikes back just like that. Another try for them. That's number 10, Takalua, Sonatani Takalua. Lovely try by him for Tonga. So they take the lead against the Cook Islands now by 2 points, 12-10 with a kick to come.
Yeah, well, they built on the first try, which they got away with. A great second try, just pure raw strength. What they lack in speed, the Tongans, they make up in power, and the support play was there, so they are digging deep and finding their last ounce of fitness with their last 3 minutes of the tournament.
And a 2 point lead becomes 4 points with a successful conversion. So Tonga moving to take control of this game and finish third in this tournament. 14-10 over the Cook Islands. A couple of players starting to go down with cramp now. It doesn't surprise me. Working hard out there. It's about 20 degrees, which is nice and cool when you're on the sideline, but play on, off the Cook Island hands. Oh, Tonga taking advantage. Opportunistic play. Great defence by the Cook Islands. Brings the ball carrier down. Sockers it along the ground to his support. About 10 metres out now, Tonga. And the arm goes up. Cook Islands joining the ruck from an offside position. Play on, says the ref. And there's a third Tongan try about 60 seconds after the last one. And aren't they happy about that?
Well, isn't the bounce of the ball going their way?
Certainly is. 7 point lead now, 19-10. Try scored by the captain, Ofa Finau.
Well, Cook Islands have got to regroup here. They're not done yet, but they are going to have to score next. They do have the fitness. They just haven't had the pill in this half. Everything has gone right for Tonga, but they've taken advantage of it.
Well, I think that first Tongan try from the kickoff, when the Cook Islands boys stopped playing, waiting for the ref to blow his whistle, took the wind out of their sails a bit. But as you're taught when you start playing rugby, about the age of 6 or 7, always play to the referee's whistle no matter what is going on out there.
4 minutes, 30 seconds gone.
4 minutes and 30 gone, so we've got 2 minutes and 30 left in this game. Tonga with a 9 point lead over the Cook Islands, 19-10. Another lovely restart. Brought down safely by the Cook Islands, but the Tongan boys getting in there and working hard at the breakdown. Needed the inside ball there. Just didn't notice his support run until it was a bit too late. Back it comes for the Cook Islands though. They're getting it out to the try scorer. That's Masters, Justin Masters. He manages to keep it alive.
Backwards.
Play on, ball went back. It's Teratua with it again. Not a good pass by Teratua. This could be all she wrote, I think, if Tonga can get over from here. Desperate ankle tap brings down the ball runner, though. More Cook Islands defence. The boys in green swarming in.
Stay on fit.
No release from the Tongan player. Penalty to the Cook Islands. And Ashley Drake takes the quick tap. They need to go the length of the field here, the Cook Islands. And this young man might be able to do it, Masters. Keeps it alive inside. One more pass. Can they score the try, the Cook Islands? Masters working hard. There it is. Back into the hands of number 6. Munga. Number 6 for the Cook Islands, Tiakina Munga scores the try.
I was going to bring it up, but the Cook Islands beat me to it. It's the end-to-end football, I was going to say, is going to take a toll on the Tongans, and as you can see, they're at their feet. There's plenty of fitness left in the Cook Islands, and this is going to be a very interesting last minute of football here.
Got about 60 seconds left.
Okay, let him in.
Tonga clinging to a 2 point lead, 19-17 over the Cook Islands.
Okay, he's coming off.
Been made. Thank you.
As my co-commentator Dave Campbell so astutely pointed out, the Cook Islands do seem to be the fitter side. Anything could happen, folks. Strap yourselves in for a big finish.
Get back.
Tonga retains possession. They're spinning it wide. Not held though. Picks it up and goes again. No problem with that. Cook Islands working hard at the breakdown and they draw the penalty. Nice play by number 6 for the Cook Islands. It's Tiakina Munga, the try scorer. Not 10.
Full-time siren heard in the background.
Charles Teratua with the ball in hand. All-out attack is the answer for the Cook Islands here if they're going to pinch this match at the death. Oh, that's sensational. Inside for number 3. He takes it to ground. Tonga's all over him. Have they pinched it? They have. He throws it out. That's actually a penalty. So the Cook Islands will get it back. Well, a terrible mistake. All he had to do was nudge it out with his foot and he threw it out, which is totally illegal in this game.
That's a massive brain explosion.
So the Cook Islands will have another crack at it. Tiakina Munga with the ball in hand now for the Cook Islands. The quick tap all the way out. They want to go wide, I think. They've got numbers out wide if they can move it now, Cook Islands. Huge tackle by the Tongan defender to shut down the movement. Tonga piles into the breakdown, trying to affect the turnover. And they do. They draw the penalty. They'll get the ball. They'll reef it out. The game will be over. Unless I'm very much mistaken. Which I don't think I am. And there we go. Full time in the 3rd and 4th place playoff game between the Cook Islands and Tonga. And despite a brave fight back by the Cook Islands, Tonga clings to a 2-point lead. And look at the scenes of emotion on the Tongan bench. You reckon they're not happy about it? A 3rd place finish for Tonga in the IIB Oceania Sevens here at North Sydney Oval. A happy, happy, happy team there. Good to see, Dave Campbell.
Yeah, tremendously entertaining game of footy. I think these two are going to build up quite a rivalry.
Talk to me, Mitty.
The Tongans, well, they just held on and their class prevailed. The celebrations on the Tongan bench and quite the opposite the Cook Islands as the water bottles were thrown to the ground. It's good to see they care. They dug in deep. They got a bit lucky, but they took their opportunities and so probably deserve it. We'll finish 3rd in this tournament.
Look, I'm just watching the Tongan coach. I'm not sure of his name, but he is hugging everybody in sight down there, shaking everybody's hand. All the officials, very, very happy.